All right. Hey, everybody. So, as you can see, this obviously here is not my name, as a matter of fact. We have a gentleman named Dave who's going to be joining us today, and he's actually going to be our first guest here. Not a part of this podcast or anything, but he's going to be the first one that we get to publicize, that we get to meet, and of course, that we get to talk to, which we'll bring him up right now. Dave, brother, look, you have one thing that I'll never have, man, and it's this beard. I can't get it, brother.
I mean, you can. You can just have like a derma roller and get like the minoxidil,
Oh
and
man,
it'll take time, but
I'm not
that's
mad
one
at you.
way.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Well, look, everyone, my name is Francois Ricard. That is going to be my direct line right underneath there. This is actually going to be Dave's business email right here. But I wanted to put it on my side of the screen just to let you know, one, what this guy is actually doing, two, what he's about, and three, how to get into contact with him. So, Dave, we're going to keep it pushing, brother. As I said, I really do want to respect your time. So, we are going to keep it to that 15 minutes and under. But first and foremost, tell the people, where are you from, man? Like, where'd you grow up? Did you move? What's the story there?
Originally I was born in Venezuela,
Got it.
but I didn't grow up there. So I actually moved
Mhm.
to a little city, Ben Salem, PA. So.
Okay.
Or Butts County for people that kind of know me in the area anyway. So yeah, my family moved here around when I was like 18 months.
Got it, brother. That's amazing. And obviously, you moved at a bit of a younger age. But with that being said, Dave, I mean, especially your parents coming, was there any talk about home versus here, the different life? I come from immigrant parents myself, so I'm not sure if you dealt with that same thing there.
Well, back then, it was beautiful, but of course, if you've seen the news or you know, it's actually been getting worse because the kind of dictatorship that's there. So
Mhm.
it kind of sucks, but yeah,
Mhm. All right, man. Well, look, genuinely, and no, all jokes aside, man, prayers out to you, man. But if you don't mind, can we get into the business side of things?
of course.
Fantastic. All right, you guys, give Dave some credit, bro. He's a hustler. Taking a Zoom meeting in his car right now in the front seat. I'm not mad at you, brother. I'm not mad at you. So, obviously, you're in Subto and Gator.
Mhm.
Tell us, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
Also, for like in the sub two, I am a connector. So, I know plenty of whatever you need, like underwriters. I know decent amount of realtors here and I guess in different states, depending.
Okay,
Because recently just came back from the Squad Up Summit in Orlando.
absolutely, bro. Wasn't that event freaking gangster, man?
Wow, it was my first time going to that type. Well, I mean, I've gone to events, but for our community,
Yeah.
that was the first time, and I uh, didn't really have expectations, but that just blew my mind.
Dude, to say the least, man. To say the least. So going back to what you were saying before, Dave, you said that your strengths in sub two would be that you are a connector in regards to you have connections to realtors and underwriters. Is there anything else that you can comfortably say, okay, look, if you need this, I have access to this? Or would those be your two main strengths?
I mean, no, like I said, I do have connections to, or I can always find someone depending on what people need help
Okay.
with. So yeah.
Dude, I completely understand. So then in regards to Gator, let's flip the script now. What is it exactly that you're looking for? Or what is it exactly that you provide in Gator, excuse me?
So Gator, I try, just for now, just provide just to fund the EMD side.
Okay.
Till I master that, then try to move up to like just gap lending or or like double close, but for now it's just the EMD. So
Okay, completely understand. Completely understand. And are you looking on fund for larger EMDs? Are you looking more on the transactional side of things, and just in regards to smaller amounts, things of that general nature?
so yeah, I mean, so I guess the most I could go up to is uh like 50 grand.
Okay.
Yeah, so but depends when you reach out to me. I mean, funds go in and out, so either
Hmm.
sometimes I might not have that, but what's great about Gator, I can find another one and we can work together and um split the return. So,
I completely agree in life. I completely agree. So then going back to this, so being a part of Gator and Sub 2, in terms of a financial goal, what is that looking like? And then what is your life goal after this? Because the money's obviously going to funnel whatever else that it is that you want to do.
I mean, I do want to, you know, acquire rentals, so it could be a good mixture. So either long-term rent, um, maybe a pad split, depending on the area, and also probably midterm. So those are the exit strategies I try to look for. But I'm also open to others.
Mhm.
I'm considering opening to like maybe like Section 8 rentals.
Okay. I get it. I get it. So then, Dave, we've talked about what it is that you do. We've talked about your goals. We've talked about what you're looking for in terms of midterm and long-term rentals. We've even talked about what you provide, but we haven't asked you a really significant question, which would be, what is it you need?
That's a good question. Well, I like to be, I like to give whatever I can. Um, and don't really expect things in return. So,
Hmm.
I like to be a giver. So, but I would, the things that I would probably need help with is, you know, uh, maybe need help building a team,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
So if I can may ask, Dave, have you passed that milestone of that first deal yet? Or are you still in the process of that as well?
I'm still in the process.
Okay, completely understand. So then, and not to interject at all, but if we were to connect you to the Astro community and put this post out there, and we were to get people doing acquisition, which is just a fancy way of saying doing outreach for deals,
Yeah.
and we were hopefully able to find you something along the lines of that with a wholesaler like myself, do you think that's something that could benefit you?
Yes.
Fantastic. So I'm going to let you know right now, along with the rest of our audience, the first place this video is going to go is in the Astro community where everyone is doing direct to agent outreach right now. So we have the deals. We just need money and where to deploy them. And obviously, the goal is to get you in touch with people who are more acclaimed than myself because I've only been in Astro for about a month myself. So I just haven't let enough time to run its course. Right. But I'm glad we could establish that need and figure out what you exactly need there because that means we can get this money. So the questions aren't going to stop just yet, brother. So I apologize for holding you up. But I do have one more, if you don't mind me asking, which is what would be our best way to do business together? Granted, yes, we're going to bring you to the Astro community. We're going to get you those leads. But you and I together, would that, oh, so I didn't even know that could happen. That's bad right there. I didn't know I could get a thumbs up. But you and I together, what would be the best route in order for us to work together? Would it be me bringing you EMD deals? Would it be me bringing you wholesale deals?
Yeah, I mean a good mixture of just yeah, wholesale deals. You know,
Okay. We are not mad about that at all. All right. Well, the question that only time will tell, which is why aren't you and I doing business together?
ah, you beat me to it. Yeah.
Too funny. Well, we need an answer.
Yeah, I mean, there's always opportunities, so yeah,
I
we can
agree.
always try to work together.
I completely agree. Well, Dave, we are at about that 11-minute mark, just to let you know.
Mhm.
So we've established what you need. We established where you're based. We established what you do. We established obviously the communities that you're in, along with the connections you have, and then what you could benefit best from. So I think with that, I think that's an amazing foundation. And I think that's a wonderful thing that we can give to the other people in these groups. No question. Right. So with that being said, brother, again, I told you I was going to respect that time. We're about 4 minutes earlier. If you wouldn't mind, I can just let you know what I do real quick. And then we continue later on. We can dive a little bit deeper in this conversation. So that way we don't have to hold the people up for too long.
Right.
It's no problem. So I'm also in Gator, similar as you, not sub two, but Astro myself. I'm
Hmm.
actually based out of San Francisco.
Hmm.
And primarily what I'm looking for is I'm looking for disposers. So AKA a fancy way of just saying buyers for wholesale deals.
Hmm.
We're doing direct to agent over in the Tampa, Florida area right now.
Okay.
Right. So right now, always looking for PMLs. I always need cash. I'm looking for disposers, people to buy deals. And I'm always looking for wholesalers who have more deals that we can funnel. And then last but definitely not least, people doing those fix and flips and rehab projects.
Hmm.
Things of those general nature. So we have places to deploy these deals to. Right. But Dave, brother, great talking to you. I'm still jealous of what you got going on here, but we'll give it a bit of time. We'll give it a bit of time.
Yeah.
Well, look, brother, I'm gonna pull you back behind stage. We're gonna give you a little outro.
Hmm.
Genuinely, Dave, from me, thank you so much, brother, for everything that you do. Thank you for your time, of course. You know, regardless of how much money we make, I can never give you back that 12 minutes and 45 seconds, but hopefully I can give you a real estate transaction instead.
Sounds good.
Amazing, man. Amazing. I'm gonna pull you backstage and I'll meet you back there in a minute.
All right.
Solid. Well, everyone, look, that was Dave right there. Phenomenal guy in his car, taking a Zoom call like a gangster. You know what he does, you know where he is, and you know what he needs. We'll post this to the groups as promised. I'll give a brief summary of the notes of what he needs if you don't have time to watch the full video. But with that being said, thank you everyone for what you do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later.